Welcome guys, Mac and Cheese here for a WWE pay-per-view review. This time it's gonna be WWE Clash of Champions. And actually, I'm gonna give it a final grade after I say what happens. Okay, so I skipped the pre-show. Nia Jax won. Yay, Nia Jax. She's getting a push. I don't really care that much about her, like honestly. I was at Houston when she had a squash match, so it wasn't anything different than ever. Okay, then the actual show started off with a tag team championship match, and it was a quick start. Gallows and Anderson took the lead by taking Big E out. It was a very strong start, and I gotta say, Carl Anderson, the spine buster looks like it hurts a lot. Yeah, it has to be one of the most powerful spine buster I've seen in a long time. Okay, and the New Day won, of course, but they won in a very heelish fashion, I would say. And I would say, look, I hated the New Day, then I liked them. Now they're starting to get stale with the baby face gimmick. Like, they can do a lot more with the trombone and all that. Okay. After that, there was a pre-match promo with TJ Perkins and Tom Phillips. And first off, I gotta ask, how tall is TJ Perkins? Because when he was getting interviewed by Tom Phillips, he looked a lot taller. Okay, there was a Cruiserweight Championship match, and I love his entrance. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big gamer. I love TJ Perkins' entrance. Very, very exciting entrance that I don't know, I really like the theme and all that. But it looked like there was a botch with the chicken backbreaker. He was going for the double arm into the chicken face plant. But no, it turned into the atomic drop, is what they're trying to say. It seemed like a very big botch, and I don't know. Then there was, of course, TJ Perkins retained. And I don't mind that. I see him as a great future champion. Also, I didn't know he was manic in TNA. I looked that up. After that, it was the best of 7 series. Freaking Cesaro delivered a 619 of all things. 619. That was very good one. There was a. I also realized Sheamus doesn't do the Celtic Cross anymore. He does the Celtic backbreaker ish, but that's never gonna matches. Like his Celtic Cross is out of his moveset. But oh my god, the elephant in the room, Cesaro's landing. Oh, that was painful. That was very painful to see just how he landed straight on his neck and shoulder area. His shoulder, neck, and face just looked very. And then for it to end that just a clothesline in the over barricade, it just seemed a bit more tame than the actual falling from the suicide dive. After that, it was Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn. There was two botches. First with the moonsault, where it seemed like he didn't get any of it. Then it was with the cross, where he jumps across the mat, the ring apron, and does his spinning DDT. Chris Jericho moved a bit, and then the DDT just stopped, and then it kept going. It seemed very odd. And here's a quote that I got from Jericho. Like, the crowd was chanting "Ole." He was like, "Enough with your ole." I don't know, I just found that very hilarious. Charlotte, Sasha Bailey match. It was a pretty good match. I can't say much more about that. There was a lot of times where you didn't know who's gonna win, so that led into a lot of the hype. And after that, it was the U.S. Championship match, and I'm not gonna lie, I can't say much about that. I wasn't there for the match. I left and came back and just saw Reigns as a champion, so I can't really give my input on that match. But after that, it was of course the WWE Universal Championship match. I just like Kevin Owens' chemistry with anybody. He can smack talk anybody during the match. Two quotes: "Turn into blob," something KO was screaming, or that's what I interpreted for him to scream. I have no idea what he actually said. And then when Seth Rollins was in the ground, he was like, "Is he okay? Is he okay?" Sarcasm, and then delivering the Cactus Jack elbow drop. There was another one like near the middle. He was like, "The architect, you don't even have a foundation." That was a really good quote that the crowd never got to hear. And after that, it was a DX chop into a senton on the table. There was two DX chops. What? There was three technically. Kevin Owens did two. One towards the referee, one towards Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins did one towards Kevin Owens and did the pedigree. It was awesome. Y2J saved it. He as soon as Y2J saved the match, Seth Rollins looked at Jericho was like, "Son of a bitch." Like no censoring, no nothing, just son of a bitch. The pedigree got reversed, and then Kevin Owens retained. And it ended with a video on YouTube of Stephanie McMahon leaving with Triple H all happy. So maybe that's leading somewhere this Monday. Who knows? Raw is about to start in a bit, so I will probably watch it. I don't know, recaps. I don't know. In the end, I'll have to give a pay-per-view a B, a really strong B. And it had good wrestling, but the storytelling was not as big as if this was a big 4 pay-per-view. It's just that it seems that following Backlash, they try to emulate into its success, but they did it in a way that there was, I don't know, there were some really good matches, but then again we got in really good matches overall the entire week in general. So just a very strong B. I would say 86 if it was out of 100, and hopefully we'll see how No Mercy does. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the Let's Play tomorrow, or if you only like wrestling, in 2 weeks at the No Mercy review. So see you guys next time. Take care.